Hey folks, I have Huli Tajwani, who's the head of Coinbase Ventures, joining me. Huli, great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us a bit about yourself and what you do at Coinbase.
Sure. So I've been at Coinbase coming up on 7 years, and I look after Coinbase Ventures, which is our early stage and strategic investing arm. We have now become one of the most active investors in the crypto space. We've made over 500 investments across the world. We continue to actively invest in crypto-based startups.
That's a lot of investments. Tell us about the difference between the ventures and M&A, because there's obviously been acquisitions that Coinbase has made, but the ventures may be a bit different, right?
Sure. Yeah. Separate team, separate focus, separate mandate. So when we started Coinbase Ventures, the philosophy, the mandate was broadly, we want to seed this ecosystem and help back exceptional founders who are pushing the space forward. So we invest very broadly. We'll invest in things that could be considered competitive to Coinbase from a certain perspective, things that are tangential, could be completely orthogonal. Some of our investments in the portfolio naturally, organically turn into M&A conversations, but it's not our primary focus when we're making the investment.
Got it. So it could be token projects, it could be infrastructure companies, and potentially they could be put into the Coinbase ecosystem as part of the business.
Yeah, definitely. It could be all types of, all the above, and sometimes there are like commercial relationships or business development partnerships that we do, but we also invest in a bunch of stuff that's outside of that platform.
Can you tell us about some of the most recent investments you've made?
Yeah, we're very active. Like I said, we've made over 500 investments and continue to deploy. Some recent ones that are notable of mine. We were investors in Privy, which was acquired by. Announced it was been acquired by Stripe yesterday. We're large investors in BVNK, which is another stablecoin provider. We have a bunch of founders who are here today at State of Crypto. Shane from Polymarket, TYB, and a whole bunch more. Morpho, we could list them on and on. Our website's a great place to see them.
See, like the business side of me would say Coinbase should integrate Polymarket. Like that'll be a natural segue, so to speak, as part of the platform. Let me go take some bets and things like that.
Yeah, we're definitely excited about prediction markets. There's I think it's still early on kind of the final form factor, but a lot of credit to Shane and the team there for putting it on the map. Sure.
Are there any AI agents / AI blockchain technology companies that you're invested in?
Yeah, that's a big focus for us right now, the intersection of crypto and AI. We're candidly not as excited about some of the kind of like decentralized GPU type compute models. We just don't know that technically things have been figured out yet, but we're very excited about this idea of we're moving to this like agent-based commerce system, and that crypto and on-chain rails should play a big part in how that new economy works. So a bunch of investments we've made there that we can't disclose yet, but we try to follow where like the best and brightest hackers are spending their nights and weekends, and that intersection point's definitely where a lot of that activity is happening right now.
So are there any specific sectors that you focus on, or are you pretty much open? So whether it be stablecoins, AI, RWA tokenization, DeFi, or you guys looking at all those sectors?
Yeah, so our mandate's very broad. If there's some component of blockchain technology, it will consider it and we'll evaluate it. The space moves really fast, so the specific themes that we're focused on at any given time kind of refreshes every couple quarters, every 6 months. Right now, the areas where we're spending a lot of time are stablecoins, stablecoin related infrastructure, DeFi, all types of DeFi protocols, on-chain consumer applications. So I'd put like prediction markets and Polymarket in that category, and the intersection of crypto AI. Those are kind of like the 4 areas we're spending a lot of time right now, but we have the humility to know like we're not the smartest people in the room, and where the builders are going is where we're going to spend time.
That absolutely makes sense. Yeah, and there's so many sectors that are coming up in this industry. Like one I'm really fascinated by is DeepIn, and maybe over the next 4 years that sector starts to mature even more. So it's just exciting to see all the building that's happening.
Totally, yeah. We're also excited about DeepIn. I was mining helium when when that first came out, and that's definitely an exciting category. We've made a bunch of investments there as well.
As far as from a venture standpoint, I don't know if you can share this information. Do you have like a number your team works on as far as investing capital that you can put towards these?
Yeah, we're investing off the Coinbase balance sheet. We do set a kind of a guardrail for capital deployment, and so we manage it similar to how a Series Seed or Series A centric fund would manage it. And so but we're also adaptive with the market, and we kind of let the opportunities drive us. So there's no like fixed number of dollars that have to go out the door every year. There's also there's just flexibility on it.
So what's on your roadmap? I know you touched a bit on some things that you're looking at, but what can you share that's on your roadmap?
On the roadmap, so we have like a core kind of early stage venture investing activity, which is kind of our bread and butter wheelhouse. We're excited about, we recently stood up like a base ecosystem group on Echo, which is a compliant crowdfunding platform. So we're excited about finding ways that we can fulfill Coinbase's broader mission around economic freedom, where we can expand access to folks in the market who want to invest behind the companies that we're investing in, and also bring that capital availability to founders and startups. So that's like one initiative, and we're kind of working through other examples like that, where we can basically match great founders and sources of capital where there are inefficiencies.
Final question here before I let you go. What are you most excited about for the crypto market this year? And
like zooming out, it is kind of just been a wild ride over the past like 10 years of ups and downs. I think if I was just talking to a few folks that it feels really weird to kind of be in the mainstream right now. Like the crypto people were kind of the edgy off to the side, not the favored group of founders. I think what I'm excited about is how much the conviction around crypto is going to eat the traditional financial system is proving out. Like you see it with stablecoins right now. You see, look at the numbers, payment volumes and like penetration of stablecoins are happening. Bitcoin has crossed this chasm where we now have BlackRock here, with a Bitcoin ETF, and so it's kind of cool to be here in New York and Wall Street and see how this edgy cypherpunk thing has now really kind of integrated itself into the financial system and is going to continue to penetrate. And also excited about the tone of where things are progressing from a regulatory front in the United States. So hopeful and optimistic that during this administration we get some clear rules of the road for founders and builders, and that's only just going to keep compounding the innovation in the space.
Yeah, it's exciting, and boy. I heard, well, this was reported this morning that BlackRock said they want to be the leader in the digital asset space, by 2030, and holding the most assets. So it's kind of surreal. You kind of have to pinch yourself, how did this happen? But it's exciting. This technology is going to power the economy, the markets, and much more.
Yep, and increase economic freedom in the world, which is our mission.
Absolutely. Uli, great stuff.
Great
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.